Hey, what's going on, guys and gals? Dan the Man coming at you from the 60s Rule channel. And before we get going with this video over here, we have a shop card shout out over here from Dario at Dario's Model Bills. And thank you so much for this card, Dario. He just got these shop cards in, and really appreciate it, brother. And man, look at it. Check out these bills, man. He does a little bit of everything. Right? We got some sci-fi, some aircraft. We even got Godzilla, right? Who doesn't like Godzilla? And that's a cool build over there. Oh, and that flying sub. Oh, man, I'm telling you. I just built a Seaview a little while ago, and I'm dying to get my hands on a flying sub. So that's really cool, man. And thank you so much for the kind words in the back, man. Look at this. He drew a peace sign back here. Like, wow, man. And keep on modeling. That's really cool. Groovy, man. Yeah. So thank you so much for the card, Dario. And if you're not subbed him, go check him out, man. He's a cool dude. And right here, you type that in, it'll take you right to his YouTube channel. So that's Dario's Model Bills. All right, guys, what do we got going on here? Oh, boy, here we go. Another crazy project. What's he up to now? Yeah, we got this VW over here, and I'll tell you what inspired me to do this. I was watching a YouTube video the other day. It was a short, one of those short videos, and this guy did this one-to-one, real Beetle. He he chopped the roof, he lengthened it, and he lowered it, and he put it on I think a Model T frame through a V8, and this thing was so freaking cool. And I said, you know what, let me go in my stash. So I had this bag of parts here I bought at the show, a while ago. Yeah, $10. It was a bag kit. And I said, yeah, I got a Beetle in my stash. Let me try that. And then I also saw another video of this guy who posted a car show video, and I'm watching it. It was a short video, 10 minutes, and I saw a Volkswagen there had gull wing doors on it, and I said, man, that is so freaking cool. I always wanted to do that to a model. So guess what, guys? We already started here. You see the lines I got mocked up there? I already cut the doors out. You see that? I don't know if you can, let me see if I can show you an angle. Yeah, they're all cut out on both sides, driver's side and passenger. And I'm going to tell you something. That took me a good 2 hours, maybe longer than that, for each door. I had to take my time with this. And it's still attached on the bottom there because I just needed some rigidity there. So, and the reason why I did this first, because I'm also going to chop the roof. And you can see here I got my line scribed in there. Now, let's see, 24th scale, if you do a 3-inch chop, that's about an 1/8 inch. If you do a 6-inch chop, that's going to be about 1/4 of an inch. So I think I'm going to just do a 3-inch chop first, and we'll see how that, all works out, And that's why, like I said, I did the doors first, because these dimensions are going to stay the same no matter how much I take down here. So then you see I put a center line in there, right down the middle. That's because you got to look at these A-frames. It's like a pyramid, So if you cut it right over here by these pillars over here, and you drop this down, they're not going to line up properly. So what you're going to have to do, this roof has to be cut right down the middle over here. Okay, and then we're probably going to have to put a filler in there. I don't know how much I'm going to need, probably at least 1/8 of an inch. So this way, the pillars that I cut off from here will line up with the ones that are on the bottom over here. See where those marks are. And, yeah, this body, I think it's a lot of glue marks on it. You see somebody cracked the frame in the back over here, the body. They try to put a piece of styrene in there, so that's not going to matter much. We're going to cut some of this off over here. What I want to do is, I'm going to make modifications here and there, but I still want it to look like a Beetle. Right, like a Volkswagen Beetle. You got the iconic roof line, right? So that's going to stay the same, except it would be lowered. So we'll see how that works out, a little at a time. These are going to be one of these builds that, I'm not going to do in a week. So this is going to take some time. I'll probably be doing this on and off. I'll probably work on some other builds in between, working on this. And then I marked the fenders over here. I'm going to remove the fenders because, let me show you what I got here. I entered Big Charlie's model garage, had one of his giveaways, and I got these cool tires over here. They're actually truck tires, but from that video I saw on the real deal here, he had those big tires on there, you know. Almost look like a rat rod. I don't want to make this thing look, you know, I'm trying to make this into a custom, not like an apocalyptic kind of, you know, Mad Max thing, but we got these dualies over here, and they're going to go in there like that. Let me see if I can do a mock-up over here. Something like that. One wheel will be right about there, and the other one will be sticking out a little bit, which is okay, because I'm going to move this almost flush right here. Leave a little bit of lip over there. I think that's what I'm going to do. You know, a little at a time, you know. So that's going to look really cool. And then these go in the front with the spikes on it over here. That's going to go in there like that. So that's going to be pretty freaking wild, right? We got that going on. Now, as far as the chassis goes, I don't know which route I'm going with. I could use this floor pan here that came with it, right? So that's going to fit in there like that. And there's plenty of room to put an axle back there and lower it, right? So there's plenty of room back there, you know. But then I would have to do is I would have to clip this. I have to make a subframe here to house a front suspension and place to put the engine in front, right? So that means I'm going to have to remove like most of this hood over here. So as far as the engine goes, I think I want to go on this route over here. I picked this up at a show a while ago, and this is an inline-6 twin turbo. So there's no instructions here, but luckily I went online and I saw the an exploded view of this on the internet, and there was a bunch of pictures. So now I know how to assemble it. So we got this guy over here. It's a straight 6, and then the exhaust in the back over here. That goes like straight up, you know. So I think we might have enough room for this guy over here. And like I said, I gotta figure out what to do with a frame. I also went on Iceman Collections website. He's got a universal frame, you know, a lowered frame, and it's universal. So I guess no matter what wheelbase you got, you can adjust it, you know. I might go that route too. I'm going to see how this works out first. I'm going to see what I can come up with. If I can't make anything with this, then we'll go with that frame. But I still might use this for the floor. I might just, you know, lower it into the body a little more, you know. So we'll see, you know. We'll see what happens. So we got our gull wing doors here. Whoop, 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 whoop. So yeah, and all I did to do that, I used a number 11 blade. I used the back of the blade. I just, you know, you don't scribe your lines like this. I used the back of the blade and slowly scribed lines. You really have to take your time, man, especially around these curves over here. And this helped out a lot too. This, if I can pick it up, this razor saw. This helped a lot too, right here. So I just used those tools. Like I said, it took me a few hours just to get to this point. So you got to take your time, you know, when you're doing stuff like this. So, all right, guys, that's what I got for you today. And, yeah, oh, don't forget about Dario over here, right? Give him a like, give him a sub, tell him he's cool, ring his doorbell, all right? Dario, right? All right, guys, remember, ain't nothing to it but to do it. You guys take care, be safe, and keep on building.